Hello, welcome back to my channel and to the Ultimate Racing League, sponsored by Eldridge Air Conditioning. And we are here for round 3 of our Pro-Am 2 Championship Porsche Cup in Switzerland at the Deep Forest Raceway. So, let's say round 3, we've got 17 laps here of race 1 coming up. And we're in this, this wooded called a layout, 2.6 mile anti-clockwise. It's kind of a wooded forest area, hence why it's called Deep Forest Raceway. So it's a pretty tricky circuit. Lots of places where you can pick up penalties if you're not careful. So these guys are going to have to be a little bit careful as to how they get around this course. But it's a great course. It doesn't matter what way you look at it. It's a great course, and there's only a couple of real passing opportunities. So we'll see how these guys get on. But let's go through the points then for this first race after the first couple of rounds. So bit of a change at the top. We've got RJS Racing now, who's top of the pile on 65 points, with Willard, who's dropped down to second now on 58. We've got Black Star on 53 in third. We've got Tidders a point behind him in 52 in fourth. We've got Hamid in fifth on 47. And then we've got Aussie Rooster on 40. Flat B on 38, so not a lot of difference there. And the point behind them is Slushy Peter. Sideways George on 34. And Swifty on 27. So that's your top 10. Your top 10 going into this one here at Deep Forest, round 3. So let's get on with this grid and let's get this race underway. So remember, this is softs all the way, no stop, all the way through. 17 laps around here. So we've got Black Star in pole position. We've got Mystic Clegg there in second, RJS Racing in third, Tidders in fourth, Aussie Rooster in fifth. We've got a new driver, Digi, in sixth. So welcome to Digi. He's joining us here in round 3. So we'll see how he gets on. Flat B in seventh, Willard in eighth, Swifty ninth, Rufus in 10th, Mohammed in 11th, and Peter in 12th. So just the 12 cars for this race 1. So let's get it underway then as they come heading down towards turn 1. There's 18 turns actually on this course, but none of them have actually got names. It's not a real track, so it's one of our fictional tracks here in the game. So I might have to give some of these corners my own name for them. We'll call this one turn 1, shall we? Let's leave this one plain and simple. Talking of which, pretty simple corner really. I think everyone's behaved this. What's happened to Peter already? Why is he so far back? Did he forget to? I don't know what happened there. Looks like he's in the wrong gear. Was in 6th gear there, pulling away, I think. So a bit of a disaster for Peter. Never mind. Up and over the top they go then. If we go back to the action. Ready, looks like Mystic Clegg having a go at RJS for this tricky section, which I'm going to call the S's really. Through under this little tunnel into the second tunnel now as RJS has a look at Mystic Clegg. Up the inside. Mystic Clegg does get there through the little kink. He goes, so up to second he goes. Mystic Clegg. He was in second anyway, wasn't he? But I think he might have just lost that spot originally. But then Tidders has got through as well, the third. So Tidders with another colour scheme change here for the round 3. So silver and black this time. So we've had green and black for round 1, gold and black for round 2. We've got silver and black here for round 3. So maybe that's something he likes to do. RJS having a look at. So it was Aussie Rooster having a look at RJS, but Flat B also up the inside here, coming into the hairpin for the first time. All going to be a little bit careful. Oh, someone spun round. Who was that? I think Tidders back end went, but he actually managed to gather it up there. So he carries on in 5th place. I just lost a spot there. Tidders sees back end go through the final corner now. Full blast through there. Swifty, Digi in 9th. Mohammed in 10th, Peter in 11th, and I think Rufus must have dropped all the way down to 12th now. He has, so he's had a disaster somewhere, Rufus, so it doesn't get any better for him, does it? Struggling a little bit at the moment for Black Star, our leader. That's why he's pulling away from second place, Mystic Clegg. Some screeching now, someone's gone off. Who was that? There he is at Swifty. I heard the screeching. Big time. Lost it there through start of the S's. Finding that really difficult. Kink through the right hander. Yeah, ran it too wide. Exactly. If you'd watch my track guide, you'll see. Try to go down to go through there too quick. It's impossible. You need to lift. And that's the result of what happens. And fortunately, he goes back on track behind Peter as Peter just goes through past him. Into 11th he goes. So, at the start that Swifty wanted. So, Black Star up to first. Mystic Clegg still in second. Half a second penalty for him. That will give Flat B the opportunity to take that second place off him as they come through Tunnel Straight now. Flat B will take that second place now as they come hard onto the brakes into the hairpin as Tidders goes up the inside also of Mystic Clegg. Good move, Mystic Clegg still just trying to get back up to speed after his penalty that he had to slow down for. We'll slot in behind Tidders now, coming down the hill through the final corner along the start and finish straight now to start lap 3. Gonna have a go lining him up at turn 1. Here's Mystic Clegg on Tidders. No, he thought about it but didn't get it done. RJS also right behind Mystic Clegg. Having a look up the inside. Mystic Clegg just left that door open a little bit, but RJS didn't manage to get that done. So 4 cars on in a row here now in a big line. Flat B went sideways through there, through that left-hander. Great piece of track there if you get that bit right. That's where you can make up a lot of time. As they come through the kink now. Tidders up to third. JS still hounding the back of Mystic Clegg. Oh, takes a lot of the curve there over Bridge Corner. So rise up again and under the tunnel again. It's quite a quick lap round here. You're looking at a 120, 125s, 26s, something like that really, once they get going. That'll be kind of around that mark in these GT3 cars. Rooster in 6th, Willard there in 7th. And then a little gap back then to Digi, who looks like he's gaining on them. Looks like he's trying to get back onto the back of this line. He's got no pressure from behind because Grahamid's quite a big gap back then to him in 9th with Peter in 10th. Swifty still trying to get used to it or getting back in this. Oh, actually, Rufus has just gone past Swifty, so Swifty made another mistake through the hairpin. He has the back end come round of him. It's a disaster at the moment, isn't it, for Swifty? After being victorious last time, now I think it was last time out, or was it Laguna Seca, whatever it was, one of the first 2 rounds he did win one of the races. A bit of a mare here so far here in race 1 at Black Star. Complete opposite, looks pretty comfortable out there at the moment. It's all about consistency round here. So the cars go through. RJS looks to have got now past Mystic Clegg up to 4th place. Mystic Clegg now being under a bit of pressure from Aussie Rooster. And again, we know he tends to come good later in the race. And we're still quite early on in this race, only 4 laps in, but when RJS has gone for a bit of a ride, and he's gone, completely gone. Yeah, he couldn't catch it. You could see his back end going there as he went over Bridge Corner, the left-hander, coming down to it now. Did his best to try and catch it, but he couldn't. Yeah, just grabbed that inside curb, went on him, and then he the other side. It's a swing across to the right-hand side of the circuit, and he's smashed into the barriers. Fortunately, he's not got anybody behind him apart from Graham, who has just gone past. Obviously, he's going to try and get back up the momentum now, and Rufus could actually take him as well. So he might actually lose 9th place as well as Rufus goes past. Now, Swifty with half a second just to top his race off so far. He's now got half a second penalty as well. Peter, again, must have gone off somewhere. So he's had a bad start to this round 2. Black Star across the line, picking up a good gap now between Flat B and Tidders as Tidders now has a look. He's on the outside of Flat B going into turn 1, but goes round the outside. Good move, Reese. Has he got his stop? Tidders, sure he has, or has he? Oh, he has. He's kept his foot down and he's going to just get in front of Flat B. He does. Good racing here from them two. So Tidders then, good race. Up to second place now. Flat B going with him though. Better showing from Flat B here. Looks like he's might be one of his circuits he quite likes. Probably put the commentator's curse on him now, I've said that, but Flat B looking all right there in third at the moment. Mystic Clegg in fourth. Aussie Rooster fifth. Willard sixth. Digi is definitely catching. There he is in seventh. He's certainly getting onto the back of this train. So he's not out of this either, is he yet? Digi. Welcome to him. Down hard on the brakes now into the hairpin. Willard having a look at Aussie Rooster. That's all it was a look. Oh, but that's allowed Digi to a little bit of momentum on him. Just had to check up a little bit Willard, otherwise he was going to hit the back of Aussie Rooster, and that's allowed Digi now to almost push him along the straight here. Of course, no bump drafting allowed here, so he's just got to try and get as much of the slipstream as he possibly can as he goes around the outside. Can he do a Tidders here at turn one? He can, but he can't get it stopped. Willard's wise to that, and he'll go up and over the hill and remain in sixth place. Does Willard. It's our leader. Black Star. Tidders in second still. Flat B still in third. Mystic Clegg in fourth still. Half a second for him. That's going to let Aussie Rooster in and get that fourth place off him, I would imagine. He will. Looks like he got a slightly better exit than Mystic Clegg through there as well. So Aussie Rooster would definitely take that fourth place off of him now. So they come through the tunnel. Up towards turn 14. The hairpin. There is Mystic Clegg. Mystic Clegg. Well, we did quite well actually. Mystic Clegg just managed to keep Aussie Rooster behind him. So still in fifth place, Aussie. He might get a run on him along the start and finish straight for a move at turn one, and likewise for Digi, right up behind Willard still. That's what it was last time round, but he didn't get the job done then, did he? So will he get the job done this time? Looks like he's got a bit of speed there. Going to line him up now along the inside. Does Aussie take Mystic Clegg? No, he doesn't, but Digi will take Willard. Willard just had nowhere to go and had to grab a lot of dirt there. Aussie's still behind Mystic Clegg, so good battle here between these boys, but all these four fighting, just allowing Tidders and Flat B to get away ahead of them. So obviously I don't want to be letting them get away too far. That is the top three, would be Black Star, Tidders and Flat B as it stands at the moment. I think Willard might have a penalty. He has. Thought I see that flash up. So Willard with half a second. We'll have no danger behind him. There's a big gap back then to Grahamid in eighth. Rufus in ninth. RJS back to 10th. So he's had a big moment somewhere. Swifty with another half a second. He just can't shake off these penalties, can he? Peter even further back in 12th place, and he's got a second penalty. So a lot of the boys at the back here are having nightmares at the moment. Black Star though looking really comfortable out front. Tibbers still in second, trying his hardest to get to the back of Black Star, but at the moment Black Star's got a nice lead over these two. Flat B there in third. Mystic Clegg now. One Aussie Rooster, where's he going? Oh, he came from, well, a different town almost there to try and have a go at Mystic Clegg, but didn't get it done. But he has got himself back onto the back of Mystic Clegg. Just can't get past him, can he, yet? So the Rooster sitting there in fifth. Now has Digi over the back of him, who's got away from Willard, hasn't he? Although he did have that penalty, Willard, that might be why. But Digi is right up behind Aussie Rooster now, and he holds that fastest lap as well. So the debutant, 1:27.6 at the moment, is the fastest lap on of the race so far. Might get another one, you know. He's looking pretty pacey there in 6th place. He have a go at the 5th place here on Aussie. He didn't have to just abort mission there at the end. Did well to avoid hitting the back of Aussie Rooster, actually. So let's see what he does here. Does he have a go at turn 1? So suddenly Aussie Rooster was looking to try and take Mystic Clegg. He's now got Digi all over the back of him. Dives to the inside, Aussie to try and defend, but Digi's going to go around the outside just like that, but no. Aussie said, no, you're not having that. You can stay in 6th place. That's where he is. So 6th for Digi then, still. Willard there in 7th. He's top 7 now. With a massive gap back then to Hamid in 8th, RJS in 9th. So I see 7 really who are at the front at the moment with that nice gap. Flatbury, Paul now our leader, has a half a second penalty to come off here. Now he won't be taken over, but or he won't get past, I should say, not taken over, but he won't get past. But it will certainly bring the other two slightly closer. Won't lose a great amount, but close in a little bit. Tidder's still got Blackby all over the back of him, so this has been a great race between these two. Good close racing. Mystic Clegg 4th, Aussie 5th, Digi 6th, so no change there, but this is a good race between these two. Tidder's trying all he can to try and get away from Flat B and to get onto the back of Blackstar, but at the moment it's staying happening, although there's that penalty there has got slightly closer. Just can't shake off Flat B at the moment, can he, Tidders, as they start lap 10. Over the rise through the S's now. This is that tricky section. Just feed it round this right-hander under the tunnel, power down now. Cross that green bit, not too much. Clip the inside there. Down to bridge corner. So this next left-hander. Out the other side, don't go too wide on exit, otherwise we'll pick up a penalty there as well. And up under the tunnel now, along the tunnel straight towards turn 14. So through the hairpin that goes, the sun starts to come out here in Switzerland. Oh, it's Flat B's at a moment at the back there in the hairpin, so that's going to allow Tidders a little bit of breathing space as they come through turns 16, 17, 18. Close there. The corners. Tidders does get the fastest lap off of Digi. It's now 1:27.3. So Tidders then pushing hard. Getting those lap times in. He's in 2nd place, trying to chase down Blackstar, our leader. So rather sliding from Blackstar. Oh, did he hit that? Oh, getting very close. Both of them actually, they're all getting very close to that barrier. Got to be a little bit careful not to use too much of that out there, because that's what happens. I think Flat B just took too much compared to the other two in front of him. Pretty sure they didn't pick up penalties. No, it did look like in the background he did take quite a lot of that. Mystic Clegg in 4th still. Digi 5th now, Rooster 6th. So Digi has got past Aussie Rooster. Willard still in 7th, but these three look like we're in for a bit of a treat. These last few laps for these three. 4th, 5th and 6th place. What can they do about the three ahead of them though? Have they got anything? Oh, and our leader's gone. Blackstar was gone. He was leading it comfortably, wasn't he? Well, as comfortable as you can be. He's lost it on the hairpin. That's going to give Tedders the the lead. He's going to just go all the way round, isn't he? Yeah, back getting swung round over to the left. It's the barrier, and that will be that. And he's going to drop all the way down to 7th place, because them three are going to go past him. Aussie Rooster being the last of them, but slotting behind him in front of Willard in 7th. So disaster for Black Star. That was looking good as well for him, but it does mean we've got our new leader, Tidders, who we knew was on a bit of a charge after that fastest lap of 1:27.3. So Tidders then, lap 12 of 17. Nice gap back then to Flat B, who's up to 2nd. What can he do, Tidders? Can he now pull away, get his first victory off the series? I wonder if he wins here tonight, whether he'll stick with that livery as a bit of a good luck charm. Depends on whether he's a bit superstitious like that or not. Maybe he'll change it for every round. Who knows? Maybe that might be his lucky livery, eh? We'll see. That's if he is victorious at the end of this one. Flat B in 2nd, Mystic Digi up to 3rd now. So Digi has got himself to 3rd place. Where did he get that move done? That was quite a long time ago, I think. It's quite some way back, so I've missed it. But he has got that done. But Digi to 3rd then. Aussie to 4th, Mystic in 5th. So Mystic going back a little bit. So maybe there was a little bit of coming together between Aussie Rooster and Mystic that I missed. I've allowed Digi to go through, so the debutant is now up to the pole position. So will he get his first podium with the Ultimate Racing League? Black Star in 6th now, still in 6th ahead of Willard in 7th, but he has got half a second with Black Star. So what was a promising start to this race for him, beginning to unravel a little bit. Mystic Clegg and Aussie side by side again. Aussie's covering that inside line. Mystic won't go for that, he can't get through, but he's going to do everything he can to try and get past Aussie Rooster. Difficult to pass in his first sector of this circuit though. Oh, now that was a bit of a cut of a corner there. That might be a penalty for Aussie Rooster. We'll see. He can take some of it. Looks like he's got away with it. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, but Mystic Clegg hasn't. It's interesting, did he take the same line as Aussie Rooster, in which case was he just unlucky not to get one? Black Star also with half a second. So 2 boys here. That might bring Willard back into the game. 7th at the moment, but he might grab 6th place at least off a Black Star. It depends. He is now. Oh, and Black Star's actually got off of Mystic Clegg. Oh, and he's had to pull out quick there, Willard, because Mystic Clegg was on a bit of a slow one there, coming out from the. Oh, and then a bit of a switch back from Mystic Clegg. But Willard got there. He's grabbed that 6th place. So yeah, backwards for Mystic Clegg at the moment. Here in race 1. Black Star through to 5th. That was a bit weird, Dan. They both took the penalties at exactly the same time. Willard was obviously on a bit of a charge. He had to quickly divert across to the left-hand side, otherwise he was going to plough into the back of Mystic Clegg, who just seemed to be standing still on track there at that point. He just had to quickly turn that wheel to stop any contact. Fortunately, there wasn't none, but he's now all over the back of Willard is Mystic Clegg in 7th. RJS in 8th is trying his best to get back, but he's had a bit too many incidents. I think that's pushed him back down to 8th place. I don't think he's got much time to recover here. With 3.5 laps left, they've got Mohammed in 9th, Rufus in 10th. He's having their own private little battle. Swifty 11th. Well, he didn't have a good start, and it's not got any better, has it really, since Peter, likewise. Just can't get it going. Long way back is Peter. So, unfortunately for these guys, it has all been the action up front at the moment, so I haven't really managed to grab too much of the coverage for these guys, but Graham and Rufus do look like they're having their own little private battle there in 8th and 9th place. Sorry, 9th and 10th place, I should say. So we'll see how that finishes off, but we're going to go with our leader, Tidders. Leading it by some now from flat B in second. Digi there in third. So start lap 15, 3 laps to go. Rooster fourth, Blackstar fifth, Willard sixth, Mystic Clegg in seventh, RJS in eighth. Looks like Willard's going to have his hand full here till the end, with Mystic Clegg all over the back of him. But Digi looking good at the moment to take that podium, and in fact looks like he's getting a little bit closer to flat B in second. Has he got the time to grab that second spot? Obviously tyres will be starting to feel a little bit different to what they were when they started, obviously, but see how that affects some of these drivers come the end. We are, well, 2.5 laps left. We know Digi's pretty quick, although at the moment RJS Racing actually has got a fastest lap. He's now taken out for Tidders, a 1:27.3 as well, so that's only a couple of hundredths difference there between himself and Tidders' fastest lap. Oh, and now Flat B's made a bit of a mistake, and that's exactly what Digi wanted. Just got it wrong at the hairpin, did Flat B. Digi now, his eyes a bit on stalks now, going through over the line to start the penultimate lap here at Deep Forest Raceway, and he's eyeing up a possible second place here. I think Tidders has gone away with this. Oh, someone's went in the wrong direction now, whoever that is. Was it Peter? Really taking my eyes off this at the moment. I think that was Peter, who might have struggled there down at Bridge Corner. Oh, Digi's gone. Now what has happened there? Did he tag the back of Flat B? Didn't quite see it from the camera angle. Let's have a look if this one's any better. Did he just lose it on exit? I don't know. He got very close to the back of Flat B. I think, no, it just came round on its own. So he's not going to get on the podium. He's dropping all the way back to 7th now. Might even lose 8th place to RJS. He will. There you go. So 8th to Digi. So just like that, from fighting for second place, all the way back down to 8th for Digi. So unlucky for him. So that's promoted Aussie Rooster up to that podium place now, up to 3rd behind Flat B. Flat B's got away with one there, to be fair. He had it all over the back of him, Digi, but now he can breathe a little easier as he comes to the end of the penultimate lap. 1 lap left to run here in race 1. I think that was probably Peter, wasn't it, who made a little mistake? Yeah, it was. Oh, no, it wasn't actually. It wasn't Peter, was it? It was Tidders. Could have been Tidders. No, that's our leader. So no, it was Peter that made a mistake that I see. Lost it big time. He's a long way back now, almost being caught by our leader, actually, Tidders, but we are on the final lap, and our leader coming through the S's. Still picking up faster sectors as well as he comes through turns 6 and 7. Through 8, down into 9, into Bridge Corner, turn 10. Turn 11 here, which isn't really a turn, but if they can, here's turn 11. Into 12, which again isn't really a turn. 13's there before the timing line, and then down to 14, the hairpin. But we'll stay with our leader now, Tidders, to watch him come down into the last sector now to complete race 1 and to get victory here. 75 Tidders, who I believe this is his first win that I know of anyway in the championship, so congratulations to him. Took the opportunity, put in some fastest laps, got out in the lead and comfortably won in the end, so well done to him. Flat B will get second, well done to him as well. Probably his best finish of this season so far as well. Aussie Rooster just ahead in 3rd, of Black Star in 4th. Mystic Clegg came in 5th. Graham in, Willard in 6th. RJS in 7th. Closely followed by Digi. He'll be kicking himself. That was, he could have easily got himself on the podium then. Hamid in 9th. Ufus will come in 10th. Swifty in 11th. Never got going in that one, did he? And Peter will come in 12th, and he's had a complete disaster. Didn't start well, and it certainly didn't finish well, did it, for him? So he'll be hoping for better things in race 2, I'm sure. But that's for another time, and you can catch that soon. But at the moment, Peter there in 12th, bit of lag going on as well. So RJS will get that fastest lap of 1:27.339. And that's it for race 1 then. So I hope you enjoyed that. Join me for race 2 shortly. Remember, like and subscribe if you haven't already. As I always say, it'll be appreciated. And I will catch you soon for race 2. See you then. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.